This is Rev, cult leader for the infamous Only Flesh. We're here today answering some fan mail from the world famous Toy on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, California. Let's see what we got here today. First one up on the block here. Do you ever get nervous or scared before a show or attempted a suspension stunt? Yeah, I mean, I get a little nervous every time, but mostly I feed off the crowd. So if the crowd's into it and cheering and whatnot, I usually get into it pretty good. But I think the main two that I had some reservations about before we did was the crucifixion shows we've done, especially the first one. I did not know what to expect. I'd never had nails hammered through my body, so that was a little nerve-wracking. And the first show we had where I did a free fall suspension, where once I was up, I cut the rope and free fall swing into the second rigging point, which we did 5 or 6 times till I got to the stage. And I remember being pretty nervous before cutting that first one. Once I got used to it, it was fun, but that first one was a little nerve-wracking. So yeah, I mean, I bottle it up a lot, but you know, everybody gets a little nervous. What suspensions are the most intense for me? I would have to say chest is definitely the most intense for me, and I try not to do it for our shows simply because it's harder to sing. I can't have a lot of movement with it, but those probably be the most intense for me. My second worst one would be knees. I don't think they're that intense. I just don't like them. I hate doing knees. But I've done knees a handful of times for different shows. Like, it just all depends on what the show needs me to do, and I'm usually up for it, whether I like it or not. Another fan asks, do I like white tattoos? Yeah, I do. My first facial tattoo that I ever got was a white tattoo. I don't know if you can see this lighting really well, but it's around my eyes and it kind of goes up. But yeah, I'm definitely cool with white tattoos. There's not a lot of artists out there that do it right, and a lot of them won't do it because they're not familiar with doing them. Let's see. Can you tell us a little more about your eye tattooing experience? As you notice, my eyes are tattooed. I was very nervous before I got my eyes done. I didn't watch any videos because I didn't want that image in my mind while I was getting it done. But yeah, it was very nerve-wracking, not very painful, and it didn't take that long. After it was done, I was very surprised it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. But yeah, it was very scary. How did my personal body mod transformation begin? Well, I started like many kids. I got my ears pierced. I was piercing myself at home, and it was a horrible idea, so don't do it, kids. But my eyebrows, stuff like that. I'd always wanted tattoos, but I mean, it started off very simple. Tongue piercing, lip piercing, stuff like that. But I remember when I was a kid, a lot of my friends wanted to be like astronauts or like superheroes and stuff like that, and I always kind of wanted to be a monster. So I always wanted to kind of look evil. So that kind of like, I think, guided me along my process of what I wanted to look like. What's my favorite guilty pleasure? Chicks with dicks. No, I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of really bad 80s pop music I listen to by myself that I sing along with. I mean, I love Burt Reynolds movies. I mean, I got a lot of stuff that I only do by myself because I don't want someone making fun of me while I do it. So, let's see. What inspired me to start Only Flesh? I would have to say the previous bands just didn't let me do what I wanted to do. They're always trying to censor me in some way. Whether it was the way I dressed or the type of lyrics that I wrote or the style. I was looking for something that I could do anything that I wanted, and that's the way Only Flesh started off. Is we wanted to do something heavier, we could do something heavier. If we wanted to do something industrial, we could do something industrial. If we wanted to do something glammy, we could. We hopped around a lot, and even today, I mean, we still genre hop a lot. Not as much as we used to. We try to keep it centralized to a sleazy rock and roll kind of vibe, but we do hop around quite a lot. What is the strangest piercing I've ever done? I'd have to say a guiche. It's always quite awkward to have someone's ass in your face when you're going to pierce them. So I've done enough, but it's still, one of the ones I'd rather not do. Let's see. What is something personal that people would be surprised to know about you? When I'm by myself, I watch dog rescue videos and I tear up. Yeah, so there you go. Keep the questions coming in. We're going to do some more of these videos. Keep checking back on Facebook. We try to keep our shows updated. All our new videos, stuff like that. We have a YouTube channel. So, or just go on to Google and punch up Only Flesh. You'll be surprised at all the crazy stuff that comes up. But yeah, keep checking back in. And like I said, 2015 will be a big year for us. We got a lot of stuff coming up. So a lot of things we got to keep under wraps right now, but very exciting stuff. So keep checking back. Thanks.